Hello everyone, Quentin here, and today I'm excited to walk you through one of the most important documents I've ever created, my trade plan. Going back to my previous video, this is not just any journey. It's one that combines precision in trading with the ambitions of a lifelong dream. This is Quentin Trade, and I'm here to show you how I'm meticulously planning to pay for dental school through Forex trading. Yes, you heard that right, turning market analysis into a future in oral surgery. Stay tuned to the end as I break down the components of my strategy, discussing the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead, and share insights to how I'm going to stay focused on my short-term and long-term goals. Whether you're a trader, a dreamer, or just the intersection between finances and your personal dreams, there's guaranteed to be some value for you within the contents of this video. As we delve into my trading plan today, you'll see exactly how structured and detailed of a path that I've mapped out, from my daily routines to my strategic goals that guide every trade. And I'll try to show you how each piece of the puzzle comes together to build a beautiful story. Again, this isn't just about making trades. It's about making smart, informed decisions that build towards a significant life goal. Let's get into it. And what you'll see in this video is the trade plan template that I created, and this exact template is available to anyone in our Bloom Discord channel. So before you get to the rest of the video, head to the Discord link in the description below to gain free access to this template, and it'll just allow you to kind of follow along as I walk through this trade plan. As you develop through your trading journey, I'm sitting here, about 15 months into my trading journey, so still pretty early on. I've come to realize that, having a really strong why and understanding why you're trading is going to be what allows you to find consistent success over time. Something you hear me say a lot on this channel and within our community as well is volume times time. The more we do something and for the longer amount of time we do something, we're bound to get better and we're bound to develop, or at least we should commit to doing so. So to start off my trade plan, I've articulated what my why is. And I'll just give this a quick read. My why consists of changing the social economic class of my entire family. I want to inspire and support my people to venture into things that they've always wanted to do. I want my future family and the continuation of my bloodline to prosper and for wealth to sustain multiple generations. I attach my journeys to doing something of high integrity for others. Why do I want to master this skill? To achieve my time and financial freedom and to be a source for information and education so others can adopt this skill as well. So something I've learned, just as I've learned about goal pursuit and our fluctuation in dopamine levels and our physiology, I've really come to understand that, our goals and our whys, if they're rooted in something of high integrity for others, it truly changes the meaning of effort. Now, of course, I'll be the first to say, I want to live a particular lifestyle. I like nice things. I like spending my money. However, I understand that that's not a strong enough reason for you to stay persistent and stay committed in trading the financial market. So especially a goal like mastering the skill of day trading, if we're able to leverage our goal pursuit and optimize how we frame our perspective during the pursuit of a goal in the name of volume times time, if this is something that has high value, high profit potential, and I understand that it's just a matter of time before I get to where I want to be, it truly makes the effort involved along this process that much more fulfilling. I'll scroll down here and display some of my goals. And one thing I'll value on this channel and through the rest of my content that I release along this journey, I want to be as transparent as possible. Not just with the public, not with all you guys watching this video, but with myself as well. Starting from the top, you guys all know that my main goal is to utilize my skills and knowledge in trading and in the financial markets to fund dental school. I have aspirations to pursue on after dental school, specialize in oral and maxillofacial surgery. But my first goal, my main goal, is to tuck away $500,000 to fund for dental school. And I want to get that completed by August 1st of next year. And I'll move through some of the rest of these quick. We won't spend too much time on them. But by the spring of 2026, I want to have a $100,000 trading account in which I live off of. I'll gain more insight into how I'm going to operate that $100,000 account and the formation of that account. Then moving on to the next one. This next one is one of those if you know type of goals. But I want to have all my assets out of my personal name and move everything into an LLC trust type of format. I want to take a 1 month vacation next summer. That's something I want to get done before I start dental school. I want to do a couple countries, not sure exactly where I want to go yet. Spain's on my list, France is on my list, Greece is on my list. But I'll figure out exactly what that looks like as that approaches. So this next one, I won't give too much insight onto this, as there'll be future things that come out from us, from Bloom, from me, in regards to this specific goal. My involvement in the youth academic and athletic community within Phoenix, Arizona is something that I want to emphasize as I continue on. And I surely want to do my part in giving back to all the communities, all the people that poured so much into me and played such an impact on me and my development up to this point. And of course, I have a couple fun things on here. My first dream car is an M5, but I won't be bashful, and I'll again be honest with myself and utilize what little motivation, what little push those material things will give me. At the start of next year, I want to get a new car. This is where some suggestions can come in. I'm thinking about an Acura TLX Type S, something to kind of get me through dental school. But this is your moment to shoot a message in the descriptions in the comments. And let me know what car I should get next. Moving down one, I really want to pay off my parents' debt and retire them, and be in a place where I can fund whatever they want to do next. I want to be able to be there for my family and support, potentially fund whatever dreams that they have. I know my parents, they have some things up their sleeves, some things they've always wanted to get done, and I want to pour into them and support them in that. So I'm moving to my SWOT analysis. So SWOT analysis is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. I tried to keep it specific to trading, but I kind of ventured outside of the trading realm just a bit. So I think my strengths, particularly when it comes to trading and goal pursuit, is my confidence, my intuition, desire to grow as an educator, growth mindset. Shout out to my pops. Shout out to Coach Wood for growing me as a servant leader, with a growth mindset. With the macroeconomics light that we like to shed on our involvement in the financial markets, I think my ability to do research puts me in a really good position to be successful. Now, my weaknesses, trying to be as honest with myself as possible. I think in trading, I can be stubborn via overconfidence in the market and want to be right. So letting trades go a little bit longer than I would typically like. That's something I've worked a lot over the last couple months and getting over, and I've made great strides in working on that weakness. And so this next one kind of spans outside of trading just a bit, but I will overextend myself just trying to optimize my time, sometimes at the detriment of what's really important. Over the last 2.5 years, I've made really good strides in being able to manage my time and understand the projection of my time allotment. This is a weakness that I'm continually exploring to debunk and constantly get better at managing my time and understanding the resources available to me. Moving down one, procrastination of things that bore me. So anything administrative, as a lot of you might resonate with, anything administrative, but anything that bores me, I tend to procrastinate on. So, I can throw in there logging my trades, consistently logging my trades. That's something I can kind of forget. Then I'm in a situation where I have to log, 10 trades. And at that point, the logging, the data's there, but the analysis and the sentiment has been long gone by that point. So what opportunities do I have? I think I have opportunities through my relationships with oral health professionals, through dental school. I think my network will expand in a very fruitful way, in a way that I can leverage the expansion of my network. The hoop community, I like to think I'm pretty involved in the hoop community, in the athletic community in Phoenix. So that's definitely an opportunity that I want to lean into, and again, look to pour into that community as well. Threats to my trading. What threats do I have? So threats, burnout. We all experience it. We've all gone through it. I throw a solution in there, physiology optimization. I'm being a bio major, and being a science enthusiast, I feel like I have a really good understanding of our physiology and neurochemistry, which allows me to kind of play around the burnout and the procrastination as well. And then, the natural comparison to other traders. On social media, I'm sure, you guys have come across some trading content at some point, and you see the lifestyle that's portrayed from all these traders, all these successful traders, and it's surely easy to get caught up in that and to think, man, I want that. But my solution there is mere presence. A wandering mind is an unhappy mind. So I'm pushing myself to be present, be in the moment, be where my feet are. And I just like this little quote, if they can do it, I surely can. So that's my SWOT analysis, and continuing on through this trade plan, I have a devotional and a declaration, and now I like to read before I start my trading day. And again, This devotional and declaration is in the trade plan template that's housed in our Bloom Discord channel. Again, everything that I'm going through here is in our Bloom Discord channel for you to interact with. I won't read these declarations. I'll leave those to you to read through. Just a couple things, to kind of keep you aligned as you begin your trade day. So here we get to the good stuff. Some core factors that I want to explore when it comes to my trading journey. One thing is my monthly target. I want my monthly target to be percentage target to be 30%. So 30% in a month is my target. There's 16 trade days in a month. I trade Monday through Thursdays. My goal is to average 3% a day with a daily max of 8%. So once I collect 8% on any given day, I'm calling it. I'm done for the day. Not going to execute any more trades once I touch that 8%, but want to be at that 3% a day average. And while I won't exceed my daily max, I will allow myself to exceed my monthly maximum of 30% if there is still trade days remaining that given month. When will I allow withdrawals? So I'm not going to withdraw anything out of my trading accounts until I'm at 50K. I'm thinking in the travel and trade realm there. When I finally get to that 100K living account, I'll look to withdraw every 2 weeks, so 2 times in a month, and I may only withdraw up to 60% of the profits from that previous week, so that account continues to grow and accumulate over time. I want to top up my additional capital in my account bi-monthly until my account reaches 10,000. At that point, I'll kind of reevaluate. And again, this is kind of leaving me this is calling me to come back to this box here. But when I'm over 10K, I'll fund at my own discretion, meaning that I'm just going to kind of revisit this box when the time comes. When will I shift allocation between accounts? So my dental school account, my 500K goal account, that's going to be my main focus until I get to 50K, Once I get to 50K, that my living account, in which I want to grow to 100K, will be formed with an initial capital investment of $10,000. So I'll take a quick pause here real quick, and I want to emphasize that I'm not looking at this as something that is definite, set in stone, and will never change. I think our trading plans have to be fluid in a way, and we have to have the autonomy and the resolution to update, change some things when the time comes. So we're continuing to develop and get better and gain understanding of what we want and how we're going to pursue our goals. So as I go through these are things that I'm perfectly okay changing and manipulating over time. Of course, I want to take the time and the care into it to where I won't have to do that. So that's the intention. I want to have the care so I don't have to change it for a while. But again, it's surely something that I will continually revisit and update as I continually progress. So my routine, back to the trade plan, my routine. So my working days, my trading days, again, Monday through Thursday, and my trading window is 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. No trades will be made outside of that trading window. My pre-market preparation, bright light in my eyes. As soon as I wake up, usually the sun's not out yet when I wake up. My typical protocol, right when I get up, I turn on the lights, I go into the bathroom, turn the lights on, and start to get that blood flow to my eyes. A glass of water, some push-ups, jumping jacks, something like that, some little activity just to increase my blood flow in the morning. 4 o'clock rolls around quick. I notated a focus meditation, an option for focus meditation. Most meditation practices are perceptual based, are focus enhancing based. Anytime we're drawing our perception to something specific, like a count, like a breath count, or something of that nature, that's us focusing, that's us narrowing our perception. These next two are pretty market specific and fundamental specific, but there's a really fantastic website called FinViz. I'll provide that in the descriptions below for you guys to check out. But I want to notate the FinViz percentage. If you want to gain further insight into what the FinViz percentage is, hop on our next live call. Our live calls are free, streamed through YouTube, through the Bloom Trading YouTube channel. I also want to check the news, the market news for the day, and then continue on into my top-down analysis of the market, looking at my daily, my 4-hour time frame, my 1-hour time frame, and then moving that down to my 15 and 5-minute time frames. Top-down analysis. And so my post-market routine, I really want to treat my post-market routine as a review session. So that hour between 9 and 10, that's my post-market review, in which I'll log all my trades for the day. And at the end of it, I'll close all my trading material and then update the community with my sentiment. And my ideal trading conditions, so things like environment, sound, lighting. I want to go to blue or white light. I like the blue light right when I wake up, just in the ambiance, behind me. And then quickly move to that white light, bright white light. Relaxing music or podcast. Sometimes I'll throw on a Huberman podcast, or I just throw on some jazz, or just some type of music to kind of keep me audibly stimulated. I highly recommend look up Cal Newport. Cal Newport. He does fantastic work on deep work, and he has a really good description on what deep work is. I'll leave it to you to kind of do some research on there. But I want to create an environment of deep work. And so this is the good stuff here. So this is my exact trade plan. So my strategy and how I'm going to implement my strategy, key price patterns that I'm looking at, the gaze into the exact trading strategies that I will apply in order for me to reach these goals. We call our method the VXT method, the volume times time method. I trade mostly and sometimes solely XAU USD, which is our gold US dollar pair. But I give myself the autonomy to trade any US dollar involving pair. My trading sessions, so anybody that doesn't know, there's 4 trading sessions. And what I'm particularly looking to capitalize on is that 5 to 9 a.m. London, New York session overlap. Again, remember I'm looking to make trades between 5 and 9 a.m. That's because of this reason here. Because I want to trade this session overlap, in which we experience probably the most amount of market volatility that we'll see on any given day. Indicators that I use, so I use the MACD and the Ichimoku cloud. Very simple. I like my chart as clean and as pristine as possible, just so I can really observe price structure and price movement, allowing me to recognize our key price patterns. So inefficient price, levels of liquidity, and decision-making levels. 3 concepts that we talk about every single day on our live calls. And so my entry criteria, based on the indicators that I use, so my play number 1 is what I call our traditional bloom entry. So this is the entry that we've spent a year trying to develop this strategy and implement these entry criteria. These points won't mean too much to you if you haven't been on the live calls or if you're not familiar with some of these indicators. I want to be as transparent and open into how I'm utilizing my knowledge and utilizing my tools to gain an edge in the market. Target pip amount is 50 to 100 pips. And it's calculated strategically based on my back testing and all the data that I've collected in the past. So this isn't just some numbers that I threw in there. This play will usually be in the bounds of 50 to 100 pips, and is the reason why that is my pip target for this play. Play number 2. So I have 2 main entries. So the play number 2 is rejection off of a key area. So rejection off of a decision-making level. Pip target 25 to 50 pips. Again, those of you not familiar with trading and these indicators, again, this stuff might not mean too much to you. But for those familiar, these are the parameters that I'm setting on these plays. And again, these are plays that I make every day and I talk about on our live calls. And of course, welcome anybody interested who wants to learn, who wants to see me execute these plays to join us every Tuesday through Thursday at 5 a.m. And I'm looking for analogous yet inverse momentum and movement from the DXY to XAU USD. We've taken a real heavy macro approach over the last couple months and going to continue to weigh heavily into macroeconomics and our understanding of the big financial news that's bound to impact the markets in which we trade. Forex Factory is the Forex news website that we use. And on Forex Factory, the major impactful news folders are on there. And when the folders are released, when the news is released, they'll offer information that'll provide us insight into whether that news is good or bad for currency. Again, since we're trading a US dollar pair, these news folders that impact the movement of the dollar are very important for us to understand and leverage. And so my exit criteria, max drawdown is 100 pips, automatic exit. Once I get to 100 pips and drawdown, that's automatic exit for me. But my main exit will be my lagging line breaking to the opposite side of the cloud. Once that lagging line moves to the opposite side of the cloud, I'm no longer in a leverageable position. and I will look to make my exit. Risk management is the most important thing when it comes to trading. So when it comes to my risk, my max risk per trade will be 8%. If I'm ever in a trade and I'm in drawdown and it's pushing that 8% bounds, I'll look to exit my trade. Max combined risk at any time, 10%. But I really want to avoid a multi-position predicament. My ideal R&R, my ideal risk to reward ratio would be 1-to-1 or 2-to-1. And again, this is based on back testing data and work we've done in the past. And so as I talk about these goals and I talk about, wanting to get to 100K, wanting to get to 500K, those might seem like just outrageous numbers. And they are big numbers. They truly are. However, what gives me resolution, this compound interest calculator is how I've weighed my goals and how I've kind of calculated the timeline in which I'm to achieve these goals. So this compound interest calculator, this is a screenshot taken from Compound Interest Daily. It's a website. I'll provide the website in the description below. If you can see here, it allows me to put an initial purchase amount. So really quickly here, I'll have $1,000 in my trading account. If I don't trade it up to that point in the next month and a half, 2 months, then I'll be able to fund it to that point. So my initial purchase amount, my initial amount in my account that I'm starting with will be $1,000. And again, my daily average, I want my daily average to be 3%. You take away weekends because we don't trade on weekends. The market's not moving on the weekends. There are 261 trade days in any given year. I'll reinvest everything, say I don't take any money out at any point. You compound $1,000 at 3% over the course of 365 calendar days, your account balance will be around 2.24 million. And again, that number might seem outrageous, but head to that website yourself and kind of play around with the numbers and the percentages and just see for yourself. We say volume times time. The longer we do something and the more we do something, the better we're going to continually get. And in this discipline in trading, that's the result. And so as we move to the bottom of my trade plan, there's backtesting protocols that I wanted to emphasize and highlight. And all back testing is looking back to previous market behavior and utilizing replays for research purposes and data collection. So every Friday, I want to have a 2-hour back testing block, 3 by 30-minute blocks. So whenever I'm working, whenever I'm doing deep work, I like to work 30 minutes on, 5 minutes off. So work for 30 minutes, take 5-minute break, 30 minutes, 5-minute break, and then another 30 minutes. So on Fridays, I want to do 3 by 30. Then Sundays, I want to do a 2 by 30. So do about 1.25 hours on Sundays. So 2 days of back testing, a good amount of back testing for kind of where I'm at right now, leaving me time to enhance my sentiment, enhance my ability to do the market and execute on my plays. And my intention of back testing, which I just touched on a sec, is will be day-to-day confirmation review from previous week and review lessons and document in Discord. And then my last intention of backtesting is to utilize the news, the macro news, macro sentiment to formulate my own biases and my own sentiment in the financial market. And so this trade plan, again, this template is here for you guys in our Bloom Discord channel. So if at any point you guys want to look at a blank version of this, that document will be in there for you guys. I wanted to close out this trade plan with a commitment to myself. So I, Quentin Gulliver, hereby commit to faithfully adhering to the trade plan and all of its components. This document serves as a personal agreement to uphold the disciplines and strategies outlined in my trade plan to ensure consistent and responsible trading practices. By signing this agreement, I acknowledge my responsibility to my trading career and financial goals. I pledge to uphold the standard and practices outlined, ensuring a disciplined and thoughtful approach to trading. Signed by moi. And so again, I want to emphasize that this trade plan, my trade plan, the thing that I've written down, everything that I've just went through in this video is something that I see is very fluid. I'm not looking at this as something that will never change, that I can't change, that I can't add to, something that I want to be able to manipulate and change as I continue developing my knowledge and my skills. Appreciate you tuning into the video and walking through my trade plan with me. Again, this journey isn't even just about funding my journey towards dental school, funding my future career as an oral surgeon. It's about building a legacy and truly having impact on other people. This trade plan that I've created, I believe it's really expansive and it's comprehensive, and it has the components, the necessary components for you to start to develop your own trade plan and figure out your goals, your confirmations, your trade parameters, and for you to guide yourself in your trading. Remember, as the top of the trade plan says, proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. Having completed this trade plan, I feel more than prepared, more than ready to continue on in my trading journey and progress relentlessly towards my goals. Again, appreciate you tuning into the video, and I'll see you in the next one.